Hello, and welcome to Pretty Meets Power. I'm your host, Janelle Garcia with Janelle's Skin here in Sacramento, California, and my Facebook group, Girlfriends, Gatherings, and Getaways, for both local or not local, to just step in for support and hopefully some inspiration. Pretty Meets Power is all about aging with power and poise. We're no longer prescribing to just aging gracefully. And hopefully with some of my insights and my years of being in the treatment room, 3 decades and counting, I can share some of that insight and inspiration to personal growth and to the human condition, which is kind of a hobby of mine. Here's the thing. Grief has taken a seat at our table. There's much to feel these days. If we slow down enough to feel it, grief surrounds us. Untimely deaths, environmental degradation, injustices, relationship breakups, unwanted change, and yes, aging. We're all grieving, both personal and globally. That's taken from an excerpt from an article by Corinne Farrago. My heart is heavy. 2 deaths in 1 week. One was to be expected, one a tragic accident. We are not guaranteed tomorrow, people. One of these beautiful clients I encouraged to retire. One had just retired and was just starting a new journey. Life is so unfair. I speak with clients daily, not just about skincare, yet of life, and that we only get one, just one. How we choose to work, play, find joy, it's vital. How can we ensure we are even doing it all right? More and more, I find myself turning to my core values of beauty, connection, and inspiration. Daily, I must make them a priority. Now more than ever, not just because of 2 deaths, but just as I'm aging. But I want to know what's missing, what needs little tweaks. I know I can hold to beliefs that I can grow, learn, and contribute, and be joyful. This grind our culture has perfected, I'm working hard not to prescribe to it anymore. It's super imperfect, and I still fall back into old patterns. But I am not taking these deaths in vain, as if just 2 clients are gone. They brought me depth, insight, and connection. They were incredible, beautiful humans, and gave me so much. And quite frankly, all my clients do. All my interactions, I want to have that same depth and beauty. I do, as an esthetician, working in the treatment room, I do make the choice every day to make connections. It's a focus, and it's something I do no matter what. I write about it in my journal, and I write it down for a good reason, because I want to maintain a connection far above and beyond the financial benefits of my business. Sometimes I start a client late, maybe more often than I care to, with that simple text of, hey, I need 15 more minutes. And it's because of this choice of staying connected, listening, sharing, being present. Again, I'm not perfect, but it is important. And of course, as age dictates more depth, I'm booking clients differently, just to ensure that top value are front and center. Connection. That's what we're here for. That's one of the loveliest things about Brene Brown. She's always talking about why we're here. We're here to connect. It's important. And yes, beauty. Not because it's my passion, but because beauty matters. Inspiration, because I want to be an example that we can have it all without grind, without sacrifice, and without compromise. I know deep down, my services and business are places to heal some of our grief. Human touch is powerful, and it is a powerful form of getting back into our bodies. And of course, as a culture that continues to tempt us to steer clear with so many unnecessary distractions, I want to be that good distraction. I can keep myself busy. That's kind of been my number in life. Busy made me feel good. It was my dopamine hit. Busy made me productive. I could avoid emotions. I could avoid pain. I could avoid taking care of myself. I could avoid uncomfortable things. I'm not going to be busy right now because I want to honor these beautiful women. A lot of us have taken a loss with the loss of these two women, a huge loss. And I just want to end this blog with just a reminder that, again, we only get one life. Can we be more intentional? Can we make better choices? Can we continue to find beauty amongst each other and to be kind and to have understanding and empathy and compassion with all our differences and with all the noise going out in this world? I hope that today can be one of those days where you stop and you remind yourself of how blessed you are to be alive and to have this one beautiful life.